31 police officers, they were put on administrative leave. However, multiple reports this morning indicate one of them has voluntarily resigned. So all of this really stemmed from an internal investigation at NYPD. This is what we know. We know that officials say 31 rookies lied on their exams and their applications regarding their criminal history, illegal drug use, prior arrests, traffic violations, and even employment history. Now, despite the fact they failed all of their background checks, those officers were allowed to continue on to the police training academy in 2023 and 2024. Now, during that investigation, NYPD officials found that the recruits actually received notices of disqualification during their application process. And legally, that should have prevented them from joining the force, and yet they were still brought on board.
Any of these recruits who lied on their application or during the application process about getting fired from former employers or their criminal past, what that serves as is a window into how they are going to be on the job.
NYPD representatives say the department was not legally allowed to hire these officers, so they said they had to let them go. Those officers were set to hand over their badges just yesterday, but then the Police Benevolent Association stepped in. The group requested a restraining order. Now, the PBA president says, in part, quote, "These officers did nothing wrong. It is not their fault that their hiring was tainted by a rogue inspector and arbitrary process. In many cases, they were initially disqualified for minor issues and may have been hired on appeal if given the opportunity to do so. Many of these police officers have served with distinction. Some have even received awards for their work protecting their communities. All we are asking for is the fair process they were denied so they can continue to show who they truly are." Now, a state Supreme Court judge did issue that restraining order to keep the cops employed for now, but this isn't necessarily a win for either the officers or NYPD. This just means they cannot be fired until this goes through the legal system.
The court has said, hey, basically, while the case plays out, we want things to remain the same. We do not want them fired. Obviously, they took their guns and they're, I assume, not going to be on active duty, but we do not want them terminated at this point. We want to see how the case plays out. They want to see the merits of both sides of the case.
Now, we've also learned that the man in charge of the candidate assessment division has been removed and is currently under investigation. Again, there is that hearing set for Tuesday.